Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm rocking the beachy hair today. Actually, let's be honest, I started doing my hair and then gave up because it's summertime in the Midwest and there's honestly no point in trying to do your hair because the moment you go outside, it all gets ruined. I've got my fun socks. It may be hot outside, but it is freezing in my house, so socks it is. All right, that's enough of my feet on the internet for one day because you know how people can be. Don't make it weird, guys. Don't make it weird. All right, so let's start with some really great carbohydrate options that are super inexpensive and still full of great nutrients to fuel your body. So for starters, we've got some old-fashioned oats. I like getting the kinds that are like quick oats that you can microwave pretty quickly. If you have the time and you want to do like the old-fashioned rolled oats, that's totally cool. But the quick oats are my choice just because realistically, I'm not going to make those really slow oats that you have to make in a pot and then clean up, and it's a whole mess. So quick oats is the way to go. Next option is rice. You've got a lot of different options with rice. You can get like the bag of rice that is like raw, I guess, rice that you have to cook for like 40 to 50 minutes. And if you're somebody who's very picky about your rice, that's probably your jam. If you're somebody who's in a little bit more of a hurry, I personally love me some minute rice. I love this, the rice that you can make in like 10 minutes. It's so convenient. The only ingredient is rice in at least this kind of minute rice. The reason why it can cook so quickly is it's actually been cooked once before and then dehydrated and put back into this box. So you do pay just a little bit more for the convenience of having it quick and ready to go, but it's still pretty cheap, and honestly, to me, it's worth it to have the convenience of not having to wait almost an hour for this rice to cook. And last thing here is potatoes. So you can do sweet potatoes, you can do like white potatoes, russet potatoes, those little red potatoes. Mix it up because there are so many different ways you can cook potatoes, so many different ways you can prepare them. And honestly, the options are completely endless. You can make potatoes, you can make, oh my God, you can make potatoes. You can make potatoes, you can make potato soup, you can make them into French fries, you can bake them, you can shred them and make them into hash browns and do a little hash with like scrambled eggs and stuff. I mean, the options are really endless and they're so delicious. They also last a really long time in your pantry, so more than likely they're not gonna go bad on you before you get a chance to use them. All right, the next thing I wanna talk to you about is canned goods. Yes, that's right, canned goods. They are not all inherently evil. I just want you guys to know what to look for. So typically I want you to look for single ingredient canned foods. So not like those soups and stews that are loaded with tons of ingredients and have a lot of additional preservatives and things like that. I want you to find single ingredient things like canned corn, canned tomatoes, canned beans, stuff like that. And I want you to look for either low sodium or no salt added. These canned goods a lot of times have a lot of sodium added in to help with preserving the food, but too much sodium can lead to a lot of inflammation. It can also cause problems if you're somebody who deals with heart disease or things like that. So try to find lower sodium options, but single ingredient canned foods can be amazing. One really quick, easy recipe that I like to make with canned goods is a can of tomatoes, a can of corn, and a can of either black beans or pinto beans, whatever you like best. Throw them all in a pot, stick in some peppers if you like peppers, some taco seasoning, a little cayenne pepper if you like some heat, and let it simmer for a little bit, and then bam, you have instant taco soup. It's so easy. You can eat it as a soup one day. You can serve it over rice the next day. You can drain it and use the ingredients as filling for a taco the next day. The options are endless, but it's just so easy and it's so inexpensive because it's made with canned food. Let's talk about produce really quickly because the cost of produce can add up if you're not careful. So my tip to you is to shop seasonally. Before you go to the grocery store or before you even make your meal plan, do a quick Google search and see what vegetables and fruits are in season in your area in whatever month or season that you're in. And then when you're at the store, seek those fruits and vegetables out because most likely those are gonna be the things that are on sale or at the deepest discount because it's just all a matter of supply and demand. When things are in season, there's a lot more of them. So seek those out in the grocery store, look out for those deals because you're probably gonna find your best deals on your seasonal produce. My next tip for you is to get yourself some frozen fruit and frozen vegetables. These can be so great, especially in those winter months if you live somewhere cold like I do, where there aren't as many seasonal produce options and those fresh produce prices get a little high. Get some frozen vegetables. There's nothing wrong with them. In fact, frozen fruits and vegetables are typically picked at their peak level of ripeness before they're frozen. So you're gonna get the maximum amount of nutrients possible, even more so than your fresh produce that has to be picked a little bit early so that it can make it to the store, to your hands before it gets overripe. So frozen food really is a great option. I like to buy my frozen vegetables in steamable packaging. So for example, this broccoli, I can just throw the package in the microwave and in 6 minutes or so, I have perfectly steamed broccoli and I didn't have to dirty a single dish. Now, obviously you do pay a little bit more for the convenience of that. So if price is your #1 consideration, just buy the regular bag of frozen broccoli and you can steam it yourself on the stove. But if you're looking to save a little bit of time, getting these steamable packages are so amazing. How do I prop this up? Nope, that's not safe. This is kind of heavy. Oh, no, wait. We got it. All right, how visible is this? Well, that'll be our little secret. You'll know when you watch this next clip what that is. My next tip is to buy your meat whenever it's on sale and then just freeze it until you're ready to use it. Meat can be one of the most expensive parts of your grocery shopping, so that's why it's so important to try to catch your meats when they're on sale so that you can save a little bit of money. And meat freezes incredibly well, so you can freeze it for a long time, like months, even years, and it'll be good whenever you're ready to pull it out and use it. My next tip with meat is to try out chicken thighs. I know a ton of us use chicken breast on a regular basis. We buy it almost every week and use it in tons and tons of different recipes, but a lot of those recipes you can actually use chicken thighs, and chicken thighs are significantly cheaper. They are just a little bit fattier, so maybe keep that in mind. You don't have to use as much oil or other fats with it when you're cooking, but they taste delicious and they're really a great substitute that'll save you a lot of money on your groceries. My final inexpensive grocery idea are eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein. I typically like to do 1 egg white for every whole egg that I eat because the egg whites are where the protein is, and the whole egg with the yolk and everything has, yes, the protein, but it also has some fats, which are good, whole, healthy fats, but it's just a better balance if you kind of balance out the whole fatty egg with a little extra protein. So that's usually how I like to do it, but you can cook them up a multitude of ways. You can do fried eggs, scrambled eggs, you can hard boil them and use them as a little snack on the go. They're so convenient and great and really inexpensive, so it's a great option for you to get some protein in.
Hi, sweet girl. Do you need some love?
Oh, okay. Not done. I have a very needy dog who is requiring my attention. Miss Chloe is gonna help me with the outro of this video. I hope you guys found some value out of this video. If you did, hit that like button down below. Hit subscribe for new videos from me. Every week I have 2 videos, one on Monday and one on Friday, all around healthy living and homemaking, and I would love to have you guys around. I'll see you later. Bye.